Good morning. I am back, and I think I have solved my problem with email addresses. So I hope to keep putting these out there, mostly, of course, for myself and my own legacy, but I do hope that people use this and benefit from it. As my teacher says, every day when he starts practice, believes that he expands to the vastness and comes back into the divine present with a fresh mind. Uh, I say, I'm really glad to be alive today. He does it a little bit more profound, and I kind of reduce it down to something simple. But today we're going to remind ourselves that Chitta Prasadanam, the abodes of Brahma, are four states of consciousness that are advocated to transform the mind stuff, both the vrittis, the specific waves of the mind, whether they're right knowledge, mistaken conception, imagination, sleep, and ultimately the memory. Those are the ones that we have to quiet down. Chitta vritti, nirod, stop the sensations of the mind stuff, right? The intentional stopping of the spontaneous workings of the mind, not so easy. Great task. And then comes the recognition of these states of consciousness that kind of purify the way you think and how you approach your interactions with other people. And they call these the abodes of Brahma because it's like this is where the gods kind of hang out. The first one is Maitri, friendliness. The next one is Karuna, compassion. Next one is Mudita, joy. Next one is Upeksha, indifference. And how I interpret these relative to the practice is first be gentle with yourself. Appreciate yourself for wherever you are and however your approach is to yoga and your attitude to life. Like when a student comes in class, just live welcoming to them. And then have compassion. Know that you're carrying stuff. Everybody has some kind of burden. You can't be a human being and not be affected in some way, unless, of course, you shut down your heart in order not to feel, which is kind of understandable in a certain way, but it's also, if I could say this, cowardly, not to face up to what humanity and life really is. We would always like to picture humanity as we would like it to be, as it ought to be, but very often that's not how it is. But it doesn't mean that we're not capable of doing that. It's just hard to maintain and not so many feasible examples of it, so you lose your faith after a while. But then once you have compassion for the difficulties you have and what you're carrying and how that influences your own attitude, you have to kiss the joy while it flies. Find ways to appreciate being alive, the beauty that's all around you, the wonder of nature, the awesomeness when you just contemplate the size, the immensity of the cosmos, and all the things that we see that we've discovered about our planet and the creatures in this planet, and even the quirks as well as magnificence of all our brothers and sisters. And then Upeksha is indifference. How do you detach yourself? How do you find a grounding that isn't based on that which is passing, that which is changeable, that which is being shifted by entropy and how things run down? Is there some current through it that's beyond it? And of course, that's the search for the eternal, which I believe is what yoga is all about, the imperishable, and the stuff that, if it's possible to see it even as a metaphor, is there anything that sustains itself like a gem, right? It maintains its beauty and luster in the rest of the world, which is perpetual perishing and passing away. So that's the practice for me. So let's start today again. We're going to do Pratiloma today, against the grain. Anuloma was yesterday. We're going to do 12 rounds. It's basically a alternate nostril inhale and both nostril open exhale, but we're going to do it with some digital control, and we'll add the Viloma one, or interrupted inhale, in the last cycle. All right, so take your stance, find your way of lifting up for that anterior. It's not just the spine, remember? When I lift up from my anterior sacrum, there's an extra little lift. Or if I don't understand how to lift from there, besides the chest lifting, right, I might squeeze the legs together, and when I do, there's that extra little lift. The hip sockets move in, or the groins come closer together, or you pull up from the inner anal area. Different ways of trying to understand what that is, yeah? All right, tuck your chin, lift your chest, take a few restorative breaths. All right, so the first cycle is going to be partially closed both nostrils, inhale, open nostrils, exhale, 3 times. This is continuous cycles is what we're practicing now, not like we did in the previous weeks where we always did one and done. Continuous cycles now to build ourselves up. Of course, common sense, too difficult, stop and take a restorative breath. If working through the partially closed nostrils doesn't feel good, you're feeling anxious at all, open the nostril more. Use your digital control. That's what this is all about. Exhale your breath. Raise the hand. Narrow both nostrils and long inhale. Open both nostrils and exhale. In the Pratiloma technique, inhale is longer than the exhale. Narrow the nostrils and inhale. Open the nostrils and exhale. Narrow nostrils and inhale. Open the nostrils and exhale. Relax the hand and restorative breathing. So the fact that it's an uneven ratio implies this is one of those visamvriti techniques, not the same frequency, wave, and vibration. And as you know, in terms of moving energy, more inhale usually means upliftment, more exhale usually means more tranquility. So you balance these two in your life, and then you pick the techniques as you've learned to experience them that work for you. Yeah? All right, second variation. It'll be open nostril inhale, alternate on one side, both nostrils exhale, open nostril inhale on the opposite side, open nostrils both exhale. Let's try it. Exhale your breath. Relax. Raise the hand. Block the left, open the right, and inhale. Open both and exhale. Block the right, open the left, and inhale. Open both and exhale. Block the left, keep the right open, inhale. Open both and exhale. Block the right, open the left, and inhale. Open both and exhale. Let's do one more round. Block left, open right, inhale. Open both, exhale. Block right, open left, inhale. Open both, exhale. Drop the hand, restorative breathing. All right. Now the third cycle has to do with partially closing the alternate nostrils, and that of course is going to mean the same volume of breath. It's going to go through a smaller aperture, so it's going to take a longer time. Training ourselves to make longer inhalation. Let's try it. Exhale the breath. Take your stance. Raise your hand. Block the left. Partially narrow the right nostril and inhale. Open both nostrils. Exhale. Block right. Partially close the left and inhale. Open both and exhale. Second cycle, third round. Block left, narrow the right, and breathe in. Digitally control with your finger if you need to open or narrow as you go. Open both, exhale. Block right, partially open the left and breathe. Open both and exhale. Block left, partially close the right, inhale. Open both exhale. Block right. Partially close the left inhale. Open both exhale. Relax your hand. Restore to breathing. Now for our fourth and final cycle, we're going to do Veloma 1, which is interrupted inhale with open nostril. Now, of course, in your home practice, you can add another one. You could do interrupted inhale with partially blocked nostril. Not doing that today. I have to limit the amount of techniques we can do, but you understand the permutations and combinations of using Veloma 1 on the inhale or Veloma 2 on the exhale, or combining Veloma 3, interrupted inhale, interrupted exhale with all these breath techniques, with or without the bandhas. You can never get bored. You really have plenty of stuff to practice, yeah? All right, so this will be interrupted inhale through open right nostril, open both nostril exhale, interrupted inhale through open left nostril, exhale through open both nostrils. 3 times we're going to do that cycle. Take your stance, drop your chin, lift your chest. Exhale the breath, raise the hand, block left. Now, interrupted inhale through the right. Breathe in, wait, breathe in, wait, breathe in, wait, and if you can do a fourth one, breathe in, wait, open both nostrils, exhale. Block left, keep the right, block right, keep the left open, breathe in, wait, breathe in, wait, breathe in, wait, breathe in, wait, open both nostrils, exhale. Now you know what to expect, adjust accordingly. Block left, open right, sip the breath, stop, sip, stop, sip, stop, sip, stop, open both, exhale. Block right, open left, inhale, wait, breathe, wait there, breathe, wait, breathe, wait, open both, exhale. Last best shot. Block left, open right, breathe in, stop, bottom lung fill, stop, mid lung fill, stop, to the collarbones fill, stop, open both nostrils, exhale. Block right, open left, breathe, wait, breathe, wait, breathe, wait, breathe, wait, open both, exhale. Drop the hand, restore to breathing. Gently raise your head, gently open your eyes. All right, there's your technique for today. The sun is out. I'm going to walk, go for a bike ride, enjoy being alive, and I hope I communicate with some of you. Give me some feedback, and I'd love to speak to any of you in person. Have a lovely day. See you tomorrow.